kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Complete to start this drive. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Floats it out in space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Leaves it with the back. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on second down. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on second down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Kansas State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Kansas State 7, Oklahoma 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. drive comes from the 22. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Kansas State.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Burks.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Barnes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Edwards.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Johnson looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Takes it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back has it. Brings it to the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. The quick out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fighting off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's going out of bounds at the 40. Second down.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
They made the read off the RPO and they decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sategna. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Set, ready.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
The offensive line's got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Oakland. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Quarterback keeps it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Play of the drive coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cover.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
To the ground. He's got it again.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense.
Timeout, Kansas State.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? The give to the tailback. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And this defense is bowed up in the red zone, but I got to keep in mind the situation. This is still a tie game, man. I want the lead late in the ball game. Jesse, I'm going to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it's enticing to want to try to get a touchdown here and put so much pressure on the opponent, but I think you're right. This late in the game, when it's all tied up, you've just got to take the lead on the scoreboard.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This almost certainly to win the game. Right down the boulevard, it's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Johnson looking to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys...
And then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just